Hi guys, this is Graf again with another product review, and today I have a very interesting, as always, and also very iconic and well-known product right here for you for review, which is the Graf von Faber-Castell Perfect Pencil. I have gotten this product for review from our friends over at La Couronne du Comte in the Netherlands. Check out their web shop at lacouronneducomte.com if you're interested in more. Thanks a lot for sending this product over for review, and thanks a lot for helping me to bring this review out to the community and to all of you out there. First of all, and we'll dig into that in a second, what is the Graf von Faber-Castell Perfect Pencil and why is it called Perfect Pencil? Well, the Graf von Faber-Castell Perfect Pencil is a pencil. Easy as that. And it's called Perfect Pencil because it does unite four things. Number one, a pencil. Number two, an eraser, which sits right here, and I'll show you that in a minute. Number three, a sharpener, which sits here in the cap, and I'll show you that in a minute as well. And number four, this cap right here, that we'll also dig into in a minute, serves as a pencil extender at the same time. So you have a all-in-one package. This is why this is called the Perfect Pencil. This is the luxury version of it, costing €200. There is also a less expensive version of it, which is not the Graf von Faber-Castell Perfect Pencil, but the Faber-Castell Perfect Pencil. Graf von Faber-Castell being, as many of you know, the top line of Faber-Castell, Graf von Faber-Castell, while Faber-Castell is the, regular line. And I think their price difference is about a factor of 10. The regular Perfect Pencil costs, I think, 15 or 20 euro, something like that. I'll show you some of the differences and fits in a second. Let's first of all look at the packaging that the Graf von Faber-Castell Perfect Pencil comes in, looking like this, a cardboard packaging. If you open it, out comes the typical Graf von Faber-Castell creamish packaging that does have some kind of structure to it on that cardboard. You know, the Graf von Faber-Castell Classic and Guilloche and all those kinds of pens come in that packaging. The top line of Graf von Faber-Castell then comes in this like super nice wooden package, has some kind of a felt bottom to it right there. Open it like this, super nice, luxurious. You can take that inlay out and use it as a pencil box on your desk. Actually, something like that. Has an instruction manual describing some of the products that Faber-Castell has, or Graf von Faber-Castell for that matter here. Let me see, there was an image of the Perfect Pencil in here as well. There you have it, image of the Perfect Pencil. You see it here, you have the cap, which serves as a pencil extender at the same time. You have the screw off back, which covers the eraser, which I'll show you in a minute. And then you have that slide out sharpener. As said, got that one from La Couronne du Comte. Thank you very much. Little pouch right here. That's it. Graf von Faber-Castell Perfect Pencil. When you order it, you can order it, I do think, in brown and black. The brown and black then pertaining to the fluted swappable pencil. So you can buy different pencils for that kind of thing. I got the brown one here with like a brown fluted pencil. You can also order a black one with a black pencil. It's those refills. I'll show you those in a minute as well. But when you order the brown or black one, whereas then the brown or black is pertaining to the pencil, initial pencil refill that you will get with it, you will always get it with a platinum plated metal end cap and with a platinum plated cap, irrespective of whether you order the Perfect Pencil with a brown or black pencil. Not to mistake with, or mix up with another version of the Perfect Pencil, which is the Perfect Pencil Brown, that then comes in a not platinum plated metal cap and end cap, but actually in a brown metal cap and end cap. And then there is also a black version of it with a black metal cap and end cap. And then there is, for twice the price, €400, also a sterling silver version of this pencil, which then of course will have the advantage or disadvantage, depending on how you look at it, that this pencil will then patina quite nicely, quite likely, which I think, as a matter of fact, this one right here is the platinum plated version. Let's first of all have a look at the pencil top to bottom before we look at the different parts. So you have a finial, which is prone to fingerprints, as you can see right here on the camera. And that is, of course, the typical trumpet style cap right here, which has some knurling around there. You'll note that from the design of the Graf von Faber-Castell Classic line, they are fountain pens and mechanical pencils. It then has a logo on here, typical Graf von Faber-Castell logo. This turns and around because it's the sharpener that you can take out. Heads up already, that sharpener is more of an emergency solution sharpener. It doesn't work very well. Show you that in a minute. It will get the point pointy again, but it doesn't do that in a great way. And then, if you want to have that logo like here, you can have it like that, or you can turn it around and have that logo pointing or facing wherever you want it to. Cap is cylindrical, spring-loaded, hinged clip right here, pretty much exactly as you know it from the Graf von Faber-Castell Classic. I have one here. Give me a second and I'll get it out for you, and then I can just show you how those two compare. Cap on the Perfect Pencil is slightly longer and slightly thinner, but you get it. The design language and the clip are pretty much the same. Let me put the fountain pen away. You then have some knurling here, which I think looks pretty cool, classy and old school. I like it a lot. Says Graf von Faber-Castell, handmade in Germany, just as on the classic version as well. And then, you have the pencil itself, which in this case is the brown fluted one. And then you have this platinum plated end cap, which says Graf von Faber-Castell. What a surprise, handmade in Germany. You can then unscrew this end cap, and that uncovers a eraser, which, again, just as the sharpener, works okay-ish, and I'll show you that in a minute as well, but it doesn't work as well as a great eraser. Uncap that pencil, and out comes a pencil. This is a cedar wood pencil, which is dyed. In that case, it is brown dyed. It has a fantastic cedarwood smell if you're into that, just as I am. And it will also, stick a little bit to your hands. So your hands will also get this nice and lovely cedarwood smell. And as said, this end cap here, as your pencil becomes shorter and shorter, does also serve as a pencil extender, which in the end, when the pencil gets shorter, will allow you to use up your pencil fully, which does make a lot of sense because as the whole overall pencil costing €200, these refills are also not inexpensive, so it's a good idea to use those up until the end. A 5-pack of those pencils will set you back €30, which is €6 for one single pencil. Before we continue the review, let's discuss that price overall. Is it worth it? Yes or no? Well, as so often, the answer is that depends entirely on you. Why? because this, of course, is a luxury product. And of course, you can get a similar perfect pencil for a factor 10 less. This is 20 euro. Of course, the cap will be plastic. It will not look as cool, in my opinion, and it will not look as luxurious as the Graf and Faber-Castell perfect pencil, but it will still be a perfect pencil and it will pencil perfectly fine. So if it's worth it or not is up to you. For me personally, this is a luxury object. I do find it's extremely stylish. I do love the design a lot. I do love the design a lot better than the design of that one. I like that one as well, but I like that one a lot better, just because it looks a lot better, in my opinion. It will quite likely last me a lifetime, which I find fantastic, and I don't write every day with a pencil, so no, I won't burn through one of those in a week, not even in a month. I think I'm using this pencil since about, I don't know, probably 3 months or something like that, because I do just write with a pencil every now and then. Those pencils are a B size, or, you know, lead softness or hard, depending on how you look at it. It's a B, so it's a little bit softer than an HB. And as said, I don't write with a pencil a whole lot, so I don't go through these pencils very, very often. So buying a 5-pack of those for 30 euro, one of them for 6 euro. Yes, it seems outrageous if you burn through a pencil a week, which I personally don't do. So to me personally, it's perfectly fine, and it is worth it because I just think that fluting looks super cool. I really like it. I like the attention to detail. I like the smell of that wood. And I just like the tactile feeling of this cap sliding on. And I just love the looks of it. I love the knurling. It looks so classy, so old school, so 1950s or 40s or whatever it is. I just absolutely love it. So yes, to me, it would be worth it. Let's do a bit of a comparison in between this cheaper version of the perfect pencil. Also has a little bit of knurling here. Also has this sharpener. Of course, it's all a lot cheaper and a lot more plasticky. Has only a latch-on clip. It's not spring-loaded. And the eraser isn't covered. To answer another question, it's a question that I get quite often and that a lot of people are debating, is like, will these perfect pencils also take a regular pencil? This one will not. So for this one, you are basically locked into the expensive proprietary pencils, sorry to say. This is a regular Faber-Castell diameter size-ish pencil. So for this one, I can use any, you know, regular pencil and that will work like a breeze, no problem. On that one here, as you can see here, this pencil is a wee bit thicker, meaning that it won't fit in here. Also meaning that a regular pencil will just drop out as these clamps that are in here, and you can't see that because now it just looks like a black hole, but there are clamps in here and they are just like, you know, set back a little bit, so they can't hold a regular diameter pencil, of course, because hey, they want you to buy the more expensive ones. You guessed it. Those more expensive ones do come in packages of 5, as said, cost 30 euro. They do come in a guilloche pattern as well. In this case, it's a blue guilloche pattern. They come in all kinds of colors: orange, gray, green, red, you name it. Very nice, because you can obviously, you know, customize this pencil a little bit, and depending on what pencil you use, your overall writing instrument in that sense will change its appearance and look slightly different. And if you, like me, use your pencils for quite slowly and for quite a long time, you'll always have like a slightly different writing instrument, which I think is pretty cool as well. And just to give you an idea of how slow I burn through my pencils, as said, I've used that up in like 2 or 3 months. So yes, very slow in burning through my pencils. As you can see, this is the space that you can refill with those eraser refills that you can and have to then rebuy separately if you do use that eraser a lot. I personally am also not a quite frequent user of erasers because I have no problem that if I make a mistake, I'll just strike it through. So I don't use it that frequently. But still, if you use it up, you can rebuy it, as you can rebuy those sharpener blades and replace them in case you would make those blunt. Let me show you another packet of refills that I have here. Those are the black ones. Smell equally nice. They also have a black core, so if you sharpen them, this bit here will be black. And once more, you know, you'll get a slightly differently looking writing instrument. Again, I find this pretty cool. If you find this cool as well, is entirely up to you. Let me get a piece of paper to do a quick writing sample. Of course, you won't see anything spectacular because this is simply a pencil in B that's writing. Graf von Faber-Castell. Perfect pencil. And as said, this is a B. Let me demonstrate for you the eraser. Let's erase the B. You see in the beginning it was smearing quite a bit. Also uses up quite a significant amount of eraser. So again, to me, more an emergency solution, because if you do erase with that, you know, half a page or so, now the camera didn't focus anymore. If you do erase with that half a page or so, then your eraser will probably be gone. And also it does not erase extremely well. So yes, as I said, a little bit more of an emergency solution. I'm not a great fan of it, but you know, it's better to have an eraser than to not have an eraser. And I personally wouldn't buy that product because I want an eraser, but I just buy it because I just find this overall thing a cool thing. Let me show you the sharpener. Now, this is already pretty pointy, so let's see how much I can show that to you. But like, I think you do see that, yes, it does take away the wood, and yes, it does its job. Now, it's a bit difficult to show that to you, of course, because the pencil was already with job. Oh, it even broke the lead here. That is a little bit bad, but maybe it's also good because it actually gives me the opportunity. Sorry, now I dropped the other pencil. Because it actually gives me the opportunity to show you whether or not this pencil does a great job. So let's use this little review fail here as a, you know, little prototype of how well this sharpener will do its job. You see that it's not working super nicely. It crumbles and you know, it's just not a super nice experience. And as you can probably already see here in anticipation, you know, it doesn't get you a very nice point. By no means comparable to a long point sharpener or something like that. That's a very, very short and blunt point. Does it do its job? Yeah. When you're out and about and you actually urgently need to write another line Will it enable you to write that other line? Of course, absolutely, it will. But it's not an absolute pleasure to use either. My friends, that's that. Graf von Faber-Castell, perfect pencil. That was the review. I hope it was helpful. Also in comparison to the Faber-Castell perfect pencil. Many thanks once more to our friends over at La Couronne du Comte for enabling the review of this writing instrument. Once more, I hope it was helpful to you. I hope it was fun watching it. And I do hope to see you at the next review as well. Until then, ciao, ciao.